In one of your recent statements on Equinox Television, you said that there is need for urgent change in the governance mechanism of Cameroon. Many are still calling on the President of the Republic, Paul Biya, to stand as candidate in the upcoming 2025 presidential election. Should the change not start from the top?
Yes, we are urgently in need of a positive change of power change in Cameroon. It is not an issue of whether the CPDM are saying what. We know that they have taken over Cameroon in a way we cannot explain. And then the other thing we are talking about is we need a new political system or a new regime in Cameroon. Those calling President Paul Biya to continue as president of Cameroon, they are not happy him. That is the only truth I can tell them, and also tell President Paul Biya. Because if you look at President Paul Biya, he is 91 years old. He has been blessed by God to stay this long. And then the only thing he needs at this particular point is to be at home, playing with his great-grandchildren, not governing a country. Those who are calling President Paul Biya to run for the upcoming presidential election 2025 are those who are sitting on something that they don't want Cameroonians to be aware of it. And then President Paul Biya is acting as an umbrella, covering their terrible things that they have done in Cameroon. So they are afraid of revenge. They are afraid of the prison. And then that is why they are struggling. If you look critically, you discover that those who are calling President Paul Biya to run for the upcoming presidential election are elites, top businessmen, politicians, traditional rulers. And these are the people benefiting from the system. And that is why I am calling on all Cameroonians, including the CPDM, that they should have pity upon the people of Cameroon. Cameroon is not a family, a governed or with one particular head of that family, which is President Paul Biya. Cameroon is a whole country with different kind of people. And no Cameroonian is satisfied or happy with this particular system in place. And then if they are calling for President Paul Biya to take over and govern Cameroon again for the next upcoming, I don't believe they are serious. But the whole issue is that what? It is benefiting them. Us Cameroonians, we are the one to stand up and say no to this. And the only way is if all opposition parties will join themselves together, put fear away, and stand against the CPDM. Because the problem in Cameroon is the CPDM.
Should he step aside? Because according to opposition political leaders, political observers, analysts, civil society leaders like you, he has failed for the past 4 decades, or because he is no longer able to govern the country, even though he himself has not said so.
I am calling President Paul Biya to stay aside for the upcoming presidential election. And my problem is not particularly President Paul Biya. I am calling on the CPDM to stay aside because it is already a system that all those who are involved in it are aware of the operation of the system. So if President Paul Biya stayed aside, another person from the CPDM take over, we are going to remain in this particular issue. So I am supporting and calling on all to join hands together